Welcome back to Ramp and Splash. This is the gaming channel of laughing, learning, absurdity, and skill building. Last time we learned a valuable lesson. The last full episode ago, in episode 10, we got hit in the face with a big old hammer. We took a licking, but we came back from it, and we emerged victorious. And then we returned to Daling City, played some cards. And now we resume the story of child soldiers who have been put in a totally unfair position that they're not ready for. And I'm here with my friend Chris. He's going to help me commentate.
Hey.
Final Fantasy expert, gaming expert, Chris.
Sure.
Yeah, you want to hit that play button whenever you're ready. I listened to some jazz covers of some Final Fantasy music, and yeah, there's a bunch of them on YouTube, and I gotta be honest, they weren't very good. It didn't translate very well. But there's other covers. So in the last episode, which we skipped over, but we'll go back to. I won a bunch of cards, and now we have card mods, so we're turning them into items.
Oh, yikes, Glen. Oh,
Oops.
My God.
Oops.
Magic stones give you second level spells. Oh my God.
You are not wrong.
So yeah, this is kind of dense, I guess, or maybe not dense. This is a little goofy. You haven't played the game. Basically, you play Magic the Gathering, you get cards, turn the cards into items, turn the items into spells. You put the spells on your stats, and you win the game.
That's right.
So we're doing the second step here. Yikes. Wow. Yeah, so, I mean, at this point we can win the game. Sort of. Also,
did you say win the game?
Yes. Yeah, just fight the final boss right now. It's like Chrono Trigger. So the 4 cards at the bottom of that list are all unique. So like Glen could have refined like the Brothers card or Diablo's card into some really heinous stuff. But then the card's gone.
Yeah.
So you have to keep enough of the unique cards to win triple triad games all the time, which I'm sure we have talked about when we were talking about triple triad. But
yeah.
But yeah, I mean, the same remains true. Like you really need to tap the brakes a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
You can't go all in yet.
Yeah, because we're gonna get more character cards, and we're gonna get more GF cards, and at some point you don't need them all.
Yeah.
So you start turning them into really powerful items.
Right. You really only need 5 cards at a minimum, I guess.
Yeah.
There's a character card for every playable character, including Laguna and his pals. So there's like 9.
Yep. There's some more. There's Adia and Sid and Ragin and Fujin, a couple others.
And I mean the GF cards by themselves are good enough to win most games, but the character cards are even better. So yeah, it's
So the reason I started, so I hadn't played any triple triad in this playthrough at all until this past bonus episode. And the reason I made that switch is because when you defeat Sacred and Minotaur, you get 2 cards that are very powerful. And that puts you at 4 GF cards that you just got through the game naturally. It's a good time. It's a good time to start. You start hitting hard on
Glenn, are you going to turn that chef knife into 30 deaths?
I don't know if I do that here, because I think...
You can't... does anyone have status attack yet? I think...
Selfie does. Selfie does. I don't think I do that. And the reason is that you need chef's knife for one of the weapons. So I want to keep at least 1 chef's knife, maybe more.
See, that's the other tricky thing here is you need the unique cards for winning triple triad games, the cards to find items.
Yeah.
And you need some of these items to make better weapons.
Yep.
And there's only, 6 weapons for each character in this game? Maybe 8? Something like that?
It might only be 6.
Many.
It might only be 6, yeah.
So, like, a single weapon upgrade is really a big deal. And I don't think... Have you done any?
I think I actually do one right here and coming up in a minute, but it's just one person to their next. Yeah. I am futzing with the audio here because I realized that my audio ducking was working better than your audio ducking. So when I was talking, the music was getting quieter, but when you were talking, it was only getting a little bit quieter.
Huh.
So this is all a learning experience. But hopefully the audio should be better from here on out. I can turn the music back up. Okay.
That's a bit of a milestone. Squall's over 1,000 HP without refining into it.
Yeah. Yep. And he does have Diablos junction to him at this point, and Diablos can learn HP junction.
That's right. The game has unequipped some of your stuff.
Well, I still haven't put any GFs on either Irvin or Renoir. Because once they go on, they can't come off. And I don't know, what I'd like to do is put the brothers on Irvin, and then Carbuncle will go on Renoir as her first GF. But I don't know if I can actually make that happen. Because she might be fighting a boss battle with naked. If I do that.
And at this point in the game, I mean, we did it really early on, like Selfie having no GF.
Yeah.
At this point in the game, though, it's basically like a dead character.
Yeah,
she's just not doing anything.
I think it works though, because actually, I don't think she does fight a boss battle here. Yeah. I think it's Irvin and Squall who fight the lizard things.
Sounds about right. Yeah.
I haven't played that episode yet. This is we're actually going to be caught up with my gameplay.
I do remember that Squall is with the shooter, i.e. Irvin.
Yeah.
So, or Irvin.
Oh, what was that?
There you go.
Yeah. Oh, it's not Selfie. Yeah, it is Selfie. Okay, never mind.
Jeez, 51 grand. That's a lot of money.
Everybody's driving Hummers in Daling City, huh?
dang child soldiers running around the streets all the time.
I have to wonder, like, they're supposed to be undercover here, but A, they have accents. B, they're teenagers. C, they're all like good looking and extremely fit. And D, they're carrying weapons. I mean, Squall has a sword buckled to him.
Right. An extremely exotic weapon, if we believe the narration, right? Like,
right.
Sid has been looking for a gunblade specialist for years, and he had 2 at once, and that was considered like a big deal.
Yep. Yes, what is it? Ah, that's correct. Please, right this way. I keep thinking that my French accent is a little cartoonish and silly, and then I'll be on YouTube watching a video by a French person, and I'll be like, oh no, mine is actually very restrained, and their accents are very intense. There's no point in me thinking about it. Seeds aren't meant to question why. He's trying to talk to Irvin, but he doesn't have a hitbox there. He always does this. So discourteous, making people wait. I'm gonna go complain. Everyone, just wait here. Oh, by the way, this is my house. So, don't worry. Just please don't leave me here, okay? What does that mean? Is something going to happen to you? I don't know. Just treat this like an order from your client, okay?
Because we're technically contracted to you forever, so...
Yeah.
You're basically married to these other...
What the hell's going on? Where's Renoir? She has not received the type of training that you all have, and may become a burden. It's best that she stays out of this operation. So, you're Renoir's father? I can't remember the last time she called me that. So the father's a top military officer, and the daughter's a member of an anti-government faction?
I'm not surprised.
Nope. That's really bad.
Zell, you don't have a daughter.
I bet he also told her not to date Cypher.
She's into bad boys.
She's into bad boys. But it doesn't concern you. It's our problem. That's not actually the case. Besides, we have far more important things to worry about right now. Garden's directive and Renoir's orders have the same value to us. Once our mission is accomplished here, we're working for Renoir, as per our contract. I don't know what your situation is, but please, don't interfere when the time comes. And if I do, what is his problem?
Well, he doesn't want his daughter getting killed by his own government.
Yeah, right? We're all suits here. We'll act accordingly.
It's interesting because you understand this guy's problem, right?
Fellas.
Like,
I think more now than when I was 16, but yes. So, let's get down to business. For sure.
it's not like he's a government stooge. He is.
No, he's a secret. He's trying to organize a coup here.
Right. And
okay, let me explain the plan.
He's organizing a military coup and also is looking out for his daughter. He doesn't want her involved with these dangerous mercenaries. Like,
agreement with sorceress Edia. There's going to be a ceremony tonight to commemorate the event. Edia.
We mentioned the types of dialogue in this game before, and its different uses of dialogue than in prior games. But this game has more.
It will be held at the presidential residence.
It has more internal dialogue than any of these games that I've ever seen. It gives a lot of like.
During the ceremony, you will split up into 2 teams and get in position. Yeah, well, Squall is not a talker, and that's and they really convey that. And then as the game goes on, he becomes more and more vocal, sniper team will which is kind of lovely. Presidential residence until the ceremony is over. But yeah, they do over talking, they do interrupting. People finish each other's sentences. Right here, where I'm standing. So we're gonna divide. So we're gonna divide into 2 teams: the sniper team and the gateway team. I bungled that. It's okay. That's the presidential residence. Once the ceremony ends, a parade for the sorceress will begin. That's when the gates will open. Lay low until then. The parade may be cancelled if there is any commotion. We must avoid that at all cost. Once the gate opens, the sniper team will move out. With the parade drawing the crowd and the guards' attention, it should be rather easy to move about. So I did watch some videos about accents, and I gave him more of a Quebecois accent than a Parisian French.
Makes sense if Timber is Canada.
Yeah, he's kind of they're Timber sympathetic. Yeah. There's a clock in the tower. There's a clock tower there housing a carousel clock. You'll find the sniper rifle there. Stand by in the clock tower until exactly 20 hours.
It's good. I'm hearing the difference.
Yeah, it's subtle and probably only halfway accurate.
It's fairly accurate. Like, I'm a stone's throw from, as you know. Yep.
Like this.
Go back.
This is a little strange.
Yeah. It's funny because I know a lot of French speakers, including my wife, and about half, maybe more than half of them are fluent in Parisian French, but not Quebecois.
Right.
If they hear Quebecois talking, they'll sometimes get thrown
where the gateway team comes into play.
They'll pepper their language with English terms, or even like
at exactly 20 hours
don't exist.
The parade will pass under.
Yeah. Their accent is apparently very in French is somewhat hard to understand sometimes.
That's interesting. I actually I couldn't tell you what the 2 French languages sound like. I was just watching videos about what they both sound like when they're
in English.
In English, yeah. The gateway team will operate the console to drop the gates. Sorcerers will be trapped inside the gateway. At
20 hours, the carousel clock will rise out of the roof.
Is that 20 hours? Is that what that is?
I
got
usually
stuck
you'd
because
say 2000 hours.
but that didn't sound right. I didn't.
It does, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
it doesn't sound right, but it's
2000?
how it. Yeah, what you said.
Well, it's too late now.
Bang.
Yeah, in my head I was like 200 hours, but I was like, no, that's 2 o'clock.
That is all. Now we wait. You're free to go anywhere. Go check out the city if you wish. Just one thing. Stay out of trouble. Who do you think we are? We're not like your daughter. We are seeds. Report to my residence when you're ready. We'll hold a final meeting then. After that, we'll proceed with the operation.
Yeah, we already goofed off around the city guy. Sorry. We've already played cards with literally everybody we can find.
We already won the Magic tournament. What else is there to do?
Magic Fest Daling City.
Yes, we already went to the gaming convention. What else is there to do in Paris, right?
Oh my god. SeedCon?
What's the
SeedCon?
I'm reminded of there's a Mr. Show skit about blowing up the moon. And there's an interview with an astronaut who's like one of the Apollo astronauts that landed on the moon. And he's like, listen, we should blow up the moon. I mean, I've been up there. There's nothing up there. I played golf. Ate an egg. I mean, what else is there to do? We're Earthlings. Let's blow up Earth things.
Did you see that Trump tweeted his second term agenda? And item number 1 was put a base on the moon, and item number 2 was put a man on Mars. What was item number 3? Art. I can't remember now.
Is it a pony for everybody?
It was essentially
because Vermin Supreme's proposals sound more realistic at this point.
Vermin Supreme. I want to know. I want to know. Look, right here. Look.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Chris, it's depth of field. No video game has done.
The video game has cinematography, Glen.
What the fuck? Why can't we get this kind of thing going now? I mean, I'm sure some of those games that are more like interactive movies are doing that. Some of those highfalutin games that have come out in the past.
We talked about this a while back. Like, it's hard in the 3D games though. That like they don't have pre-composed tableaus. You know, there isn't like a
sniper and the leader of this
he's on scène the same way.
Yeah.
You know, like can't curate each image the same way. Like this shot right here.
If the plan fails for some reason,
this makes me think of the Rian Johnson movie, Knives Out.
The leader must carry out a direct.
I still haven't seen that, but I've heard
you're gonna love it. You're gonna absolutely love it.
Carefully.
I did finally get around to seeing Death of Stalin, which was phenomenal.
Yes. Yeah. That was funny. Good old Steve Buscemi.
Uncover our identities. So, who's going to lead this operation?
Look at these head turns. Like, they animated these little head turns.
Yeah.
It's such a nice little... I don't know.
Fine. I will leave the rest up to you. The sniper team is decided. Irvin and I will make up the sniper team. The gateway team will be... Woohoo! Roger. Let's do this!
You know, if anybody's Leroy Jenkins.
When I do Zell, I take 2 steps back from the microphone and I shout away from the microphone.
Sorry, Zell. Instructor Trape. Quistis Trape. You're in charge.
Naturally. I mean,
Okay, leave it to me.
Zell should really not be expecting
Okay.
anything else besides that.
Yeah.
She's the only other adult in the party.
Well, let's be clear, she is 19 years old.
Right.
We're on your team, instructor. Let's kick some ass.
This is great. Is this the first time we don't have Squall?
That's correct.
I think it is.
Woohoo! Hi! Oh, finally got out of there. Did that man say something? No.
That
not
man.
Really.
Yeah, I didn't emphasize it right there.
I'm sorry, Renoir, but we have to get going. Hold on a sec. Take a look at this. This is called an Odin bangle. I found it in that man's room. Odin? What you gonna do with it? It's supposed to suppress the sorceress's powers, but its effects are still unknown. So I don't know. Well, if it's Odin brand, it should be pretty effective. They're number one when it comes to magical goods. Right?
Christus is just dying in the background.
So what exactly do you want to do with it? Are you planning to have the sorcerers put it on?
I feel like you could replace half of.
Ooh. When? How?
That was really good kind of direction there.
Right?
That's what we're going to discuss. We don't have time for that. Squall and Irvin are already standing by, and we have an operation to carry out too. You understand, don't you? This isn't a father-daughter quarrel. This isn't a game.
Yeah.
Putting it down. Laying out some hard truths.
Who said this was a game? I understand what's going on. It's not like I don't have a plan.
She's acting like my 6-year-old. It's a bummer because she, like my little kid, does have a plan of her own. And she's just pouting because it doesn't mesh with everybody else.
Yeah, well, and yeah, doesn't mesh with reality or what you have planned.
That won't be necessary. Right. I'll get the job done.
Well, I mean, Renoir is just as young as everybody else is here.
So, like,
she's just a kid, and she's got big ideas.
What do you care? So, like, if you knew that your enemies were pure evil, you'd get more fired up to fight them, right? An enemy that's pure evil? Right and wrong are not what separate us and our enemies. It's our different standpoints, our perspectives that separate us.
God, that's not a line you'd see in most other Final Fantasy games.
No, it's not. Or literally anyone.
Right.
Yeah, you don't hear that in politics very often. There's also the creepy balloon factor. We got a creepy balloon factor going.
Both sides blame one another. There's no good or bad side, just two sides holding different views. There's really no need for the three of us on an easy mission like this.
God, she's psychotic.
She's fantastic.
20 hours on the dot, don't worry.
We're just like going to assassinate the most powerful magician on Earth. Like,
The
whatever.
gateway team will wait inside the gate for 20 hours. You can enter through this.
Going to assassinate sorcerers. Get in, loser.
Sorcerers will
Get in, loser. Oh, God.
lowers the gate using the control console located on the top floor and trap her inside the gateway.
General Caraway looks like Tim Curry from Clue, especially when he does the little run. He's running around the plaza. First, you'll go to the gate, then they'll take a left. And then he runs down the street. But you'll be going this way, and then he runs down the other way. And you'd had a letter, and you'd had a letter, and you'd had a letter. Oh, there was something wrong with my mic here. My cough button wasn't working, so when I cleared my throat, it picked it up on the mic.
Oh yeah.
I fixed it. It turned out my keyboard was out of batteries.
In Galbadia Garden, and she has chosen it to serve as her base. So that's why Galbadia Garden wants her out. It's starting. I'm returning to my residence. Good luck. Instructor, what's up? I was thinking maybe I was too hard on her.
I don't know about that.
I'm gonna go apologize. You mean Renoir? But we can't just leave our post. We still have time until 20 hours. You two wait here. We can't just... Hey, wait up!
Put Zeleno paradox there. He is refusing a direct order to refuse a direct order.
Yeah.
I don't remember this part. I remember the end of this sequence, like the very end. But I don't remember all the connective tissues.
It's a very intricately arranged watch. So cute.
It'll be chaos out there soon. You will be safe here. Oh no! He's going to lock me in. I can do this. Renoir, I'm sorry
Whoops.
Oh, did we get locked in? That Caraway guy! We're smack dab in the middle of a family quarrel here.
Thanks, Zell.
I'm worried about the family relationships.
we should call a counselor.
She wanted to help.
Hold on, I've got one on speed dial. Zell, that's not So, oh man, buddy,
Buddy.
it's not really what we care about right now.
Oh. Oh god.
Yeah, I don't remember this at all. And
Yeah,
oh boy, you could be in deep trouble here, huh?
Renoir thinks that Renoir thinks that she can deactivate the sorceress by herself by giving her this bracelet.
Not a seed, but
I screwed up here. There's a magazine back there, but I couldn't get off the crate.
Oh, that sucks. You could reload the game if you want to. Jeez.
I was not gonna reload the game for a magazine.
I don't see the magazine.
It's in the manhole. You have to go down in the sewer.
Usually you can see the magazines. They kind of stand out, but not always.
I think you can come back and get this one later anyway.
this isn't some kind of game.
I really like Renoir's character. Like she's doing like a petulant teenager thing, but she is really proud and like
Courageous.
and,
Right?
Yeah, she's courageous, and she's not like a wilting flower like a lot of the like female leads in these games are. Like she's not demure. She's not. She's a freedom fighter. She's gonna act like it.
Yep. Yep. Well, this is the fun part. There's some good character animations here. Just gonna throw that out there ahead of time.
Excuse me. I'm the daughter of, Galbadia Army's General Caraway. I thought I'd come pay my respects, because of my father and all. So I, brought you a small gift. Please.
I think that animation is deliberate.
Yeah, it is deliberate.
That's not a like bug or a glitch in the
Nope.
animation. That her hand is shaking.
She could have opened that door. Decided not to.
I mean, if you could walk through solid objects, would you basically ever open a door ever again?
No. Fuck doors.
Here she comes.
So Renoir is essentially being puppeted.
Hey,
Just like being telekinetically moved around, I think.
Renoir. Low lifes, shameless, filthy wretches. How you celebrate my ascension with such joy. hailing the very one whom you have condemned for generations. Have you no shame? What happened to the evil, ruthless sorceress from your fantasies? The cold-blooded tyrant that slaughtered countless men and destroyed many nations. Where is she now? She stands before your very eyes to become your new ruler. A new era has just begun. Edia, are you alright? Edia. This is reality. No one can help you. Sit back and enjoy the show.
Yeet.
Oh, Jesus.
That was good.
That writing is just so crisp. It's just like,
Oh yeah, yeah.
she's just like, it's kind of an X-Men thing, like a Professor X, like a telepathic dictator who can tell the crowd anything she wants and they will cheer for her because she's literally
making them.
She is forcing them to applaud her.
Only the beginning. Let us start a new reign of terror. I will let you live a fantasy beyond your imagination. Let us end this ceremony with a sacrifice.
Oh yeah, right. I remember this now.
Hey, she's in trouble. Big time. We've got to go help Renoir. The parade hasn't started yet. The gate's not open. Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
That's ruthless.
It is, but also he can't get in. He doesn't know how to get in.
Right.
He doesn't know how to get in the palace. But yes, it
Get
is.
out of here, quick.
I'm genuinely surprised this is not a time machine.
I bet in the Japanese version it is, but
Stressed me out enough, game.
Not even a crack. Maybe there's a key or something.
It's over by the desk. Oh no, it's the wine cabinet.
yep.
Put it in the statue's hands or something.
Yep.
No way! Pretty sneaky. Let's go. But we don't even know where it leads. No use staying here, though.
It's a good point.
There are scenes, especially in this section, that feel like Myst. Do you remember Myst?
Oh yeah, I love Myst.
That when you put the thing in their hands and the thing opens,
Yep.
and it's like a 4-frame animation. Like Myst.
Man, Myst is dated in such a weird, specific way. Like, it was really groundbreaking for its time.
Yeah.
I think they're still good games, though. They're just, like, the way they were constructed was, like, outpaced, but
Yeah.
they're really smart games. And
Well,
the story is really interesting.
As you play them, they get better. I think I certainly played the first 3. I think I played the 4th one. And it got more advanced as it went. So I don't end the session here. I think I go down in the sewer and have a couple fights, and then I come back up. And then save, and that's the end. But yeah, so that animation of Renoir being yanked into the air and then dropped to the floor, it just sends shivers down my spine. It's so simple, but they caught the core of what makes telekinesis terrifying. The other thing that's exciting about that is we have this question: why is the sorceress so scary? We have dragons running around. We have people who can use magic. Apparently, you can buy magic like stuff at the store. What makes the sorceress scary? And it seems like it's that she has powers like a superhero. She doesn't need to cast a spell. She just pulverizes you with her mind.
Yeah, she seems to be able to do things at will and do things that people can't do.
That's right. Like that telekinesis is just what she wants to do in that moment, which doesn't seem to be what anyone else can do. Same thing with teleporting. Other people can cast float and then they float for a while, but she can just walk through the door if she wants to. And it's just this next level. It's like this is a deep cut, but it's like in 2nd edition D&D. If you're a wizard, you have a spell list. If you play a psionicist, you get to do whatever the fuck you want.
Right.
And it seems like Edea is just a 30th level psionicist.
Yeah, and the game still has only kind of scratched the surface of this character and like why the sorceress is important, and I think it's deliberate, right? Like it's hiding information to make her seem scarier.
Yeah.
But
Yep.
I think the most information we've gotten so far is what she mentioned in that speech, right? Like,
Yeah.
they're demonized and they're apparently held responsible for some pretty terrible stuff, whether or not that's true. So,
And it's weird that you use the word they, because she was using a singular noun.
yes.
She was saying I am that woman that you fought for centuries. You fought wars against me. I destroyed nations. But it also seems kind of like there's more than one sorceress, the way people talk. And the fact that there's a second sorceress war.
Yeah, because I think she's been referred to as a sorceress,
Yeah.
implying that there's others. But
Yeah.
so far, she is the sorceress.
That's her claim. That's the claim she's making.
As far as we're concerned. But yeah, we're only starting to get glimpses of like why they're a problem, why they're scary, why they're intimidating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. So I think this is the end of this episode. I think I go up the ladder and save. I think I've already talked a lot this episode about how much I like this, but it's just so emotional. It's so raw for me.
Yeah, I really like the animation in this. How the characters are like in dialogue and in like, I don't know, physical direction. They put a lot of effort into like really specific movements. Like prior to this game, characters in like say 7 only had, I don't know, a dozen
Yeah.
movements that they undertook.
Yep.
And they look like Lego people.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
like this is a graphical limitation, 3D in 1997. This is 2 years later.
But the question then that we're left with is why doesn't 13 have this?
Right.
You know, and I think 9 does. I think 9 they did the same thing where they gave characters these real movements and made them feel like fully realized. I don't know. Anyway, I want to thank everyone for joining us. I want to thank Chris. What were you going to say? I interrupted.
No, I said we'll see. I mean, I've been loving this game.
Yeah.
It's been a long time since I played it, but
yeah,
it's really good.
All right. Thank you, Chris. Thanks everyone for watching. We'll see you next time.